Hi everyone, it's Valor from Online Combat Battalion again with another tutorial. This one's in response to a question from Just a Gamer, and he asks, or he says, I'm trying to make a Protect the President game mode, but I'm having trouble making him follow me. I've tried the follow waypoint, but it doesn't work. Would you know how to fix this? Sure, let's get into it with a simple tutorial. This is a pretty quick one, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, so there's three things we need for this to work. We need a unit placed down, an AI unit, we need a playable unit, and we need a trigger. To find units to place down, you just go up to this section here in the editor, objects, and then you can select BLUFOR, OP4, independent, civilian, and props. So from BLUFOR, I've just selected this guy and placed him down. You can go anywhere here and select men, for example. Any unit you want to place down you can use. I've used a BLUFOR unit, but I've put him into a suit. You can change the what they're wearing by going right clicking on them and going to edit loadout, which will then bring up another screen where you can edit the equipment that the unit carries, as well as the clothing that they're wearing. So that's how you do that, and you just click OK, obviously, to save that. But I've got him set up the way I want to, so I'll leave him as he is. Now if we double click, this unit, for this to work, needs a variable name, and I've just used the variable name of hostage. And here in the initialization field for this unit, if that's closed when you open this, you just click on the arrow next to object init. I've typed in there this disableAI in inverted commas move semicolon this setCaptive true semicolon. So what this will do is, the first part where it's disableAI move means he will not move at all anywhere until there's a command via a trigger to make him move. Also, this setCaptive true means he is currently recognized by the editor or the game as being a captive that needs to be rescued. Next thing we need is a trigger, which I've already placed one down. To get to triggers in the editor, you just go across to the little flag, or you can press F3 and you can select just a trigger that doesn't require a size, or one that's 100 by 100, or one that's 500, or one that's 10 by 10. It's really up to you what you use, but for this one we just need the first trigger, so it doesn't have to have a size or area. Now if we open up the trigger, you'll see there's a few things that we've got here. I've given the trigger a text name as hostage saved. It doesn't require a variable name for this to work. In the trigger activation, I have none, BLUFOR, present, which means the trigger will work when BLUFOR is present in a particular distance from the unit. So I'll explain how that works. So in the condition of the trigger, I have player. Now player means that any of the playable units you have on the map, on the mission, any player will activate this trigger when they are near your AI troop. So I've got player, distance, hostage, less than 2, semicolon. So what that means is, when any player is within a less than 2 meters distance from the hostage, this trigger will activate. On activation section here, I have in brackets hostage, which is again the variable name, join player, semicolon, hostage, enableAI move in inverted commas with a semicolon, hostage, setCaptive false. So when your player is within less than 2 meters from the hostage, which is the variable name. They will join his unit. It will enable him to move, and he will no longer be captive. And I'll show you how that works. Okay, the mission is loaded, and here's our playable unit, which is us. There's our hostage over there, and when we get within 2 meters of him, or less than 2 meters, he will then join our group, and we can then give him commands.
2. Join group.
Ready.
So there we go. When we move, he will move. We can select him because he's number 2, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner. If we select F2, we can then
2. Move
tell
back.
him to move.
Roger that. Waiting.
Again, we can select 2,
2.
regroup,
Fall back.
Wilco.
which means he will come back into our group. Here he comes. So you can command him to move into a building, vehicle, aircraft, etc. That's how you do it. So what I'll do is I'll put all the bits and pieces for the trigger and the AI player into the description below, so that you can see exactly what it is that needs to go into both. If you have any questions, let us know. I am working through a lot of questions at the moment from viewers and getting to videos to explain how things are done, so stay tuned. I'm trying to get to those as quickly as I can. Once again, thanks for watching, and if you have any further questions, let us know. Give us a like and a subscribe, and share it with your mates. Cheers.